It is the Riot podcast. Happy Wednesday, March 23rd, and happy podcast. And happy fundraiser day.
Hey, it does start. So not in this podcast, but tomorrow will be a little bit of a shift for the next few days. We'll be doing some Worst of and just a few less breaks because we're going to be busy for our RadioU spring fundraiser. Mm-hmm. So if you're a podcast listener, it does help support this podcast. So consider going to RadioU.com to donate. But today will be your last full podcast for a few.
So Isaiah, what did you like about the show today?
Well, we kicked off talking a little bit of a little fashion talk. Talking about how females are no longer wearing skinny jeans because isn't it the mom jeans or what's in now, right? The flared jeans.
Well, it's like moms or boyfriends or just relaxed fit jeans.
The relaxed
Yeah.
See, I thought would mom jeans be like the higher waisted jeans, right?
High waist is still always in.
Yeah.
That's always in, huh?
It's always in because if you like high waist, you're not changing that. Usually, lower waist is not as flattering.
Okay.
It just depends on your style, but yeah, I mean they're all different styles of it. They all have different names.
Well, it was actually all news to me. Was it news to you?
No, I'm a little bit more familiar.
You're up on female
I have
fashion.
seen girls recently, yes. So I noticed they no longer were rocking the skinny jeans.
Sure.
We also talked a little bit about how Hudson had a little bit of like an inner reflection that he had to do today after just embarrassing himself on air yesterday, which is always
I'm not embarrassed.
It's a tough thing to do when you say something that turns out to just be incorrect.
An absolute lie. We have an update from the candle reusing situation from yesterday's podcast. People were mad at you, and it finds out your mom's mad at you, and she's disappointed because you were lying yesterday about your childhood and candle saving.
Equally disappointed in her. But you know what? Whatever you guys, my family included, evidently, want to do to save money, to scrimp and save, whatever you need to do, I'm not going to frown upon that. No way, no how.
I need your mom to send us a picture if she still has any of the hockey player candles.
Yeah, right.
So I want to see what those look like.
I don't know if she has a current picture. It's possible because
she probably still has them.
Evidently still has them.
She still has them.
I'm sure there's pictures of old birthdays, which would include little baby Hudson. So
your Hudson's mom is just wanting him to come back just for a birthday or a celebration.
I wonder if it wouldn't have the hockey players on it, but she might have pictures of my Thomas the Tank Engine cake that I used to have. I remember that one from very early on in my lifetime.
So hockey players, are they like the Canadian League or here? Or is
I think they were just generic. Yeah,
ones.
they were like the one. You know that game where you have the hockey players on the sticks and you like turn them. Yeah, I think they looked like that.
They were from that.
How cute.
Yeah, right. She just pulled them off.
She just pulled them off
of the game. 100%.
Again, an update from the candle talk about from yesterday.
Yeah, we also talked about how people are just. Whenever people go to the bathroom, like you obviously like don't want to get into their business on what they're doing, but people are doing things you just never would expect them to do in there.
Because I guess it's like a secret place where you feel like you can get away with almost anything. And for some people, it turns out that includes eating.
Well, it's a funny stats on surprise places that people eat, even though they count the car as a surprise place.
That's not a surprise.
Yeah,
Not a surprise.
right.
I think more people eat in their cars now more than inside their place.
Yeah.
Literally.
I think I prefer to eat in my car.
So they have talked about some of the numbers of people who are eating in the bathroom.
Yeah, we also talked a little bit about a woman who broke the record for most chicken nuggets eaten
In the bathroom.
In 1 minute.
in the bathroom.
It's not.
It actually said that was one of the top snacks people eat in the bathroom.
And
so-
nuggets.
Was chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
and
it was
so
up there.
Then it got me thinking, like, how many chicken nuggets realistically do I think that I could eat, right? And so I think I would max out at approximately 29 chicken nuggets.
29?
In 1 minute.
Not in 1 minute.
This woman was doing it in a
Just
minute.
just being able to eat into my stomach, I think I could eat 29 chicken nuggets.
I was thinking about it more because so the record she set, she did it in 1 minute. She had 19 nuggets. And on the surface, almost in a way that doesn't feel that impressive, right? But then think about, you get a 20-piece McNugget from McDonald's. You're going to eat that in 1 minute? It's going to take you a while to get through that.
How long do you think it would take you? How many chicken nuggets do you think you could eat in a minute, though?
In a minute? 8?
8?
I think
I
8.
think we're just not going to be as fast because we might choke to death.
Yeah, right. We're not trained.
Are you
so
utilizing
just as an
sauce
amateur.
or no? Or is it
Well, if you're
dry?
trying to go for speed,
There's
you can't
no
do
time.
sauce.
You don't think
Yeah.
so? I feel like it would slide down the gullet a little easier if I used the sauce.
But that's for like the hot dog eaters because they have more time. You're only having a minute. There's no time for
you just
anything
gotta
else.
shove them in.
you don't
But
think I could do right hand, left hand, maybe?
maybe. I don't know. But you know what? I know that in fast food eating or fast food eating, you don't want, they call it squirreling, where you would, where we would get tripped up is we would just shovel a bunch in our mouths, but then they'd all be stuck in our mouths when we're trying to chew it.
You can't swallow
it. And you've got to
from
do
there.
it like one at a time. Make sure you swallow one and have the other one loaded and ready to go.
Well,
or else you'd get all the, what did I say? Squirreling? Chipmunking, I think.
If it wasn't a liability, I feel like it would be a fun competition between
I think we should do it.
We should.
1 minute on the clock, and we'll see how many nuggets we can get
I'll sign
through.
a waiver, whatever it takes.
Well, maybe the fundraiser.
Give
will
me
be
20
the perfect
nuggets.
spot.
We'll see what happens.
Well, check out RadioU.com today for our Radio U spring fundraiser, and we'll return tomorrow with our kickoff with that.
We'll catch you then.
Have a good day.
Hudson, Nikki, The Riot on Radio U.
Could I offer, would you take a little fashion advice?
Of course. From you? Absolutely.
No, it's not from me. Not from me. This is from American women in general.
Oh, sure.
They are saying skinny jeans are out.
Yeah,
so I
they've
guess
been out.
maybe you're giving the fashion advice.
They've been out for a while.
What do you mean?
They've been out for a while.
Well, I know they've been out,
It
but I mean they're
doesn't-
out of fashion.
They're out of fashion for a while.
Well, this is the first year that they've fallen in sales, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't
In
care.
fact, they're the
I'll
only
still wear
type
them.
of jeans, the only major type of jeans that has where the sales have dipped in 2021.
Didn't know this.
Yeah, this is new data that's coming out from what is this? The NPD group, where I guess they keep track of different stuff that's selling.
Yeah.
And so they found that, yes, I guess as you're saying, the tight-fitting denim jeans have been kind of falling compared to other jeans in recent years, but they are no longer the top-selling jeans fit because straight leg became the best-selling jeans in 2021 for women, it looks
So now
like.
it's looser fitting.
Yeah.
Which, what do you guys call yours? Are yours like boot cut, or yours just is it just a jean?
No, I think it's straight leg too.
Straight leg, okay.
Boot cut is different. That's where it's like a little wider at the bottom
For the boot.
Yeah, And there's some other ones. It always confused me. I'm just like, just give me a pair of jeans and I'm good to go. But give me a pair. I don't know if I want to admit my brand because I might be judged, but I'm comfortable with it. I wear Guess jeans. Does anybody have an opinion on that?
No, that sounds fine.
Share if it's bad or good. I don't know.
But you've never worn skinny jeans?
No. You don't consider these skinny, do you?
No.
I think
But
I think these are called straight leg jeans.
you'll never know the joy of your jeans being so skinny that you can't feel your legs anymore.
Oh, why would anybody want that?
Nah, it's just a style.
That was it's easy to understand then why it has gone by the wayside. But they say that it is the only type of jeans, again, in 2021 that actually saw a decline in revenue. So all the other jeans, they're going up, up, up. Buy your stocks in all the other kinds of jeans. Don't buy it in skinny jeans. There's nowhere to go but down.
Sure. I guess I would assume that I thought jeans were just down in general because people don't dress the same.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we're more into athleisure,
Sure.
casual wear.
Yeah.
So jeans are even too much.
Well, maybe although generally everything's getting more and more casual, especially as people are just hanging out at home. But for when you're going out, you're doing more of the jean stuff than I don't know what else you would do what would you skirt?
You mean jeans are dressier now?
Yeah, right. I mean, that's if you're going out, you don't have to go full dress or skirt. You just get, or you know what? What do you wear?
I just want to hear you talk about fashion stuff.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do we wear?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the numbers here.
You mean
what?
like-
What would you?
like a dressy pant?
Yeah, right. Oh, like a culotte?
No.
Yeah. Like you're not going with the culottes.
Probably not.
You're going with the jeans, but you're not going with the skinny jeans. Although they still sell a lot, but compared to the straight leg, I mean, it's not even close. Straight leg took up 1/3 of all jean sales. As far as revenue goes in 2021 for women. So,
well, thank you for sharing. 'Cause,
Yeah.
again, it is wonderful to hear you talk about fashion.
We would say rate and review the podcast. But let's be honest, that would probably hurt more than hell. The Worst of the Riot podcast.
Now, yesterday there was some controversy on the show. It wasn't even something we were supposed to be talking about, but I said to Nikki, what do you do with your candles when you are done with them?
Well,
or what do you
yesterday-
do after you blow them out?
Yeah, yesterday was our birthday for Radio U. So that's why it came up. Because we had cake. Thank you, Isaiah. And then you mentioned that. And I said, well, a lot of times you like put them in water, but then you put them in a Ziploc baggie. And a lot of people just save candles for later.
Why do you put them in a Ziploc bag to throw them in the trash? And you're like, I don't throw them in the trash.
You keep them.
Ever. and I apparently, I'm the only person that was listening anyways that doesn't save their birthday candles until forever.
I think you changed a lot of people's hearts towards you yesterday.
Yeah.
Because they could not understand. You would not save candles.
I always thought I was the, the everyman on the show.
No.
Yeah, I was the one I'm the one that's saving money. I'm the one that scrimps and saves and mocks people for spending frivolously. And then all of a sudden, just because I admit that I throw away candles and buy new ones every birthday, it sounds like I'm the rich guy.
Well, yesterday, Isaiah, we had talked after, and we were just all a little disappointed in Hudson's willingness to believe that people save their candles. And I even asked you many times to check with your mom.
We both did. We said that so many times on there. We're like, I guarantee your mom saves them.
Candles.
And you're like, no, I guarantee she doesn't. She definitely doesn't. We were like, I guarantee it. She definitely does.
And then lo and behold, what do we get? A text message from someone's mom, who, by the way, was not feeling well. So Hudson's mom, we hope you feel better.
Well, that's the only explanation, actually.
What did she say?
She said that she saves the candles. She saved them when we were kids. She says,
You're crazy.
We saved the crayons, the hockey players, all of them. She says something to that effect.
You had hockey player candles?
I vaguely remember hockey player candles. Yeah, they were actually, I mean, you have to save those because you're not going to just find those anywhere.
Oh, all of a sudden the story's changed. Well, I mean, you have to save the hockey player ones. I mean, that makes sense.
You guys are talking about saving the numbers. You can get numbers at any store.
Oh, don't. No,
you
remember?
can't be doing this now.
You
What
have
do you
to just
mean?
accept that everybody saves their candles, and you need to start doing it, too.
Well, I submit that possibly my mom in her sickness is also a little
No.
She might be a little bit out of her mind. She's not well. Also, I checked in with also my mother-in-law and my wife. And so my wife, I know we've never saved candles, but I said to my mother-in-law, did you save candles? Do you save candles? She said no. And mind you, she grew up so poor, she ate ketchup soup.
Really?
And she didn't save birthday candles. Maybe because she couldn't afford them in the first place. Yeah, right.
Maybe she should have been saving them.
So that was my justification, that at least I can't be too rich because somebody who ate ketchup soup growing up did not save candles.
You have at least one person. There you go.
Right.
Now Hudson has someone on his side.
And I'm not going to believe you until I hear from that person in person.
She needs to text in.
Yeah, because you told us your mom didn't save candles. And look, guess who's texting? Your mom is saying you lied.
So I don't know. I don't. This. You know what? This is fine. I'm fine with this being my weird thing that I don't save birthday candles for years in advance. I'm totally fine with that being what people know me for.
I just want to end with this. This is straight from Hudson's mom. We always saved and reused birthday candles. I can't believe Hudson doesn't remember that. This is from Hudson's mom. Said we had the numbers, the crayons, the hockey player candles, and that way we always had a stash. And she says, I think you're clearly in the minority here.
Evidently,
so much
I am.
disappointment.
But
So much disappointment in your mom's
totally
voice.
fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. And I urge people to join me.
Saving it or not saving candles?
Not saving candles. Just buy new ones. When you buy the cake, buy candles.
Your mom's not even joining you.
Think about how much happier everyone's birthday will be. They'll be like, whoa, fresh candles.
Whoa,
It'll
new
really
ones.
feel like a really crazy thing, evidently.
Holy moly, there's new candles on this thing.
You must have really
Mom.
put a lot of thought into this. You didn't just all of a sudden, my birthday didn't just come out of nowhere and you were unprepared and had to grab candles out of the drawer that we used 5 times.
You were planning.
Yeah.
That's good.
If you're looking for diet motivation, you won't find it here. The Riot, RadioU.
You like to admit the most embarrassing place you've eaten? Eaten food?
Like restaurant-wise?
We all know we've pretty much reached the bottom of the barrel as a show for that. But just the most embarrassing location you might have taken some food and be like, I'll just eat it here.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I see where this is leading, but I don't know if outside of like the bathtub, if I've eaten in the bathroom Like, I think everybody's assuming the toilet.
Well,
Yeah.
Is that it?
I have some numbers that say people do eat on the toilet.
They do?
Yeah,
On the
some people
toilets?
do.
Really? I was
Yeah.
imagining like shower. Like I know I've eaten in the shower.
Well, who hasn't?
How do you eat in the shower when the
You
food
just
get
stand
wet?
in the
Oh, no.
side.
See, I'd rather eat on the toilet than the shower.
What?
no.
I take a Twizzler in the shower. That was like my thing when I was younger. I take a Twizzler in there. Oh, it made the shower 10 times better.
I've had coffee in the shower, so I guess it can be done because I didn't let the water get in my coffee. Perish the thought. But no, we have a survey here now. These are people from the UK, but over a fifth of people did say that they will eat in the bathtub. Which I don't know. What would you eat in the bathtub?
Chocolate strawberries.
Oh,
That's what you eat in the bathtub.
Yeah, luxurious, and then you post about it on Instagram.
Precisely.
Too. And then we have about 18% of people admit, which is almost nearly the exact amount. That's very close to the same amount that eat in the bathtub. 18% confess that they will eat on the toilet as well.
I think the toilet sounds so much more unhygienic
Yeah,
and
like,
just gross compared to the shower. At least you got clean water.
You think-
somewhat clean water coming down.
If you're eating on the toilet, do you have to sit backwards so you can use the thing as a
What
table?
are you eating? Is it like a 5-course meal? Are you taking like
I
granola
don't know,
bar
like a
in
bowl
there?
of cereal or something. You're
A
trying to get
bowl of
ready
cereal.
you're trying to get ready in the morning. And,
Guys, if you're eating on the toilet, you got to get up earlier. You're just going to have to.
sometimes it hits, and you still got to make it to work on time. You need to have your breakfast as well. So I don't know. I'm just trying to play out some scenarios. It's happened to a lot of people, evidently.
Who are
It
these
feels
people?
to me out of place because if you're in the bathroom or you're getting ready or you're getting your shower and maybe you have your bathroom time.
Yeah.
And then you're coming out and you're going into the kitchen and it feels like it'd be more work to go back to the bathroom with your food unless you're keeping a stash somewhere.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm just saying you just can't plan. You know what I mean?
Well, you have
You-
to learn
you can,
proper planning
yeah.
here.
Well, it doesn't mean you do it all the time. It just means sometimes the situation has arose.
Hudson, I can't.
What do you
won't-
mean?
You won't save candles, but you're talking about you'll eat on the
On the
toilet.
toilet, I've
It makes
done
no
I'm
sense.
trying. 18% of people
You're
have done it.
enigma.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to propose a scenario. Is there any scenario I can come up with? You're gonna be like, oh yeah, I can actually see that.
I can't
No.
see
This is the best thing I can come up with. Is what I'm
Nope.
saying.
I think that like at the same time, like when you try to I assume you're trying to juggle two things at once, obviously. But I feel like you could eat like while you're doing something else. Like you could save that time. Like maybe I'll eat while I'm driving or do
Sure.
another
That's
thing.
actually another place people like to eat.
It's what in the car.
It's in
that
the
makes
car,
sense.
which is normal. I mean, that's what we have drive-throughs for a reason. I have a proposal.
Uh-huh.
I know people when you have kids, sometimes the bathroom is your only place
like
of
a
solace.
hiding spot?
So you sit on the toilet. Doesn't mean you're using it, but you're just getting away from the kids and you're eating a Reese cup or whatever, and that's what you're doing to. That's why. Is that an explanation?
No, I don't think any of it
Is
is.
it? All right. Almost 1 out of 5 people listening right now have eaten on the toilet by this study. Can
Well,
somebody
okay.
text in and share why you done that?
Maybe you were ill and you needed a cracker
Yeah.
or something. But they say the most common snacking spots are in bed, driving, on the stairs, in the bathtub, and in a shed.
In a shed.
Well, yeah, while you're mowing the lawn or something.
Oh, it's so
I can
weird.
see it. I mean, that seems like a manly thing to do. You can't put your woodworking to the side.
Yeah.
So you just kind of eat while you do it.
It sounds like these two need to do a little less TikToking and a little more tick listening. The Riot with Nikki and Hudson. Radio U.
How many chicken nuggets do you think you could eat in 1 minute?
It's kind of like chicken wings. I feel like I go in thinking I can eat more, but then when you get through it, it's not as many as you think.
Yeah, I don't know. Nuggets, I think you could do pretty like they seem like they would be an easy food to eat.
Yeah.
In very quickly.
So are we taking guesses or?
Yeah. Well, what do you think? I've got the new world record here. It was just set. How many do you think it would be in 1 minute?
Oh, in 1 minute?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, I think I could do 20, but not in a minute.
Not in a minute.
I think that would be the limit. Gosh, in a minute, maybe 30, 40.
30? Oh, wow.
For like a fast food eater?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a faster eater
Right.
of food.
You're way over.
Oh, I am?
Yeah. So maybe you should try to set this thing.
Could be.
You should start training because the record was just set 19 chicken nuggets in 1 minute. That's like a chicken nugget every 3 seconds.
Sure.
If you think of it that way, that's pretty insane. And that is what Leah Schutkiever did. She is from the UK, but she was actually doing this. Is this right? Do you think this is right? There's actually a Guinness World Records Italian TV show.
Maybe.
No, I mean, like, is that fair? You just have a whole TV show where people set world records or try to do that?
Remember, Guinness World Records stuff in the United States means like nothing, no offense. But in other parts of the world, it's actually still a thing. And I think that's why maybe a TV show somewhere else would do better.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It feels... I guess anytime you want to break a world record, you actually have to pre-plan it and get some kind of authorization, or else even if you break it, right? So I guess that's why it just feels too staged for me, But that's what this woman did. She got to 19 chicken nuggets, a total of does this sound like a lot or not? 12 ounces of chicken nugget, 12.42 ounces.
I guess I don't know enough.
See, when you put it that way, it doesn't feel like that's not that much food.
Yeah,
but in 1 minute, I guess it is.
So she has taken the world record away from another individual who ate a bit over 10 ounces of chicken nuggets in 2020. So now she has the world record with 19 chicken nuggets in 1 minute.
I guess when you hear that it was 19 chicken nuggets, but it was only 12 ounces of chicken, that just makes you really realize how little chicken is actually in your nugget.
Yeah, that is true. I also can't find, they're not saying, was it McDonald's chicken nuggets or was it some
where would
other
that
type?
be from? Do we have a video of it? Maybe we can discern based off of the video. And you know what's crazy? She says it's supposedly happened backstage. So it's like she didn't even do it on the show. Mm-hmm. So what's even the point then?
Well, she had a dream, Hudson.
Yeah.
Okay. The dream was to eat 20 chicken nuggets in 1 minute. She only did 19.
It was probably a dare. It's probably the woman that had the record before her was there too. And she's like, I bet you can't do it. And the Guinness people are like, can you just wait till the cameras are rolling for the TV show, please?
It looks like, based on the box, that it's maybe Popeyes. Do they have chicken nuggets there?
Oh, no.
Because it's an orange box.
It's probably someplace we've never heard of. Maybe it's Jollibee or something like that. They do chicken.
They do.
I don't know. But she also, this is not the only eating world record she holds. Get a load of this. She also is the fastest to eat 3 mince pies.
Ugh.
What is mince pie?
I think it's a pie of minced meat.
Why is that? Oh, then that sounds pretty good.
No, it's not like you think.
It's not the good meat?
I think some of that gets real mysterious.
Yeah, more than hot dogs?
Yep. Like old school British mysterious
Oh, man.
meat.
She's setting these records that nobody else wants to set. She the fastest time to eat 3 pickled eggs. Fastest time to eat a muffin with no hands.
Okay.
The most marshmallows in 1 minute with no hands.
Yeah.
The most tomatoes in 1 minute, and the most now chicken nuggets in 3 minutes as
Wonder
well.
how much you actually make from doing all this.
We've done you a favor by selecting the best of the worst and compiling it all in one place. Riot Podcast, Radio U.
So I have a list here. A lot of times we throw out jobs where you can get paid like $1,200 to watch horror movies for 24 hours or something like that, that kind of stuff. Temporary jobs. One person gets to do them. It's really just an ad for whatever company is doing it. But I actually have a list here of jobs that are similar to that, as in jobs that pay you to do stuff you probably do anyways. So basically pay you to do virtually nothing, and that are more long-term jobs that you might be able to get into. I want to see if these appeal to any of you guys. Not that we're looking to get out of the radio business.
But something else.
But maybe a side job, since, again, these are things we might do anyways.
You ready, Isaiah?
Oh, I'm ready.
First off, we've got the elusive Netflix tagger. This is a very sought-after job because, of course, everybody likes to watch Netflix. This job, if you can get it, not easy to get. You watch Netflix stuff. It looks like sometimes before it comes out.
Ooh, that's fun.
And then your job is to tag it based off of if there's, say, violence in the show or just, sensitive topics. So basically so that you can, so that they have a better database of what's going on in the show, who to recommend it to, stuff like that.
So it's metadata?
Yeah, metadata, essentially. How does that sound to you guys? Could you do that for a full-time job or a part-time job?
I mean, how much are they paying me to do it? Does it say on there?
They don't say exactly how much, but they say
of course they don't.
It's assumed that Netflix pays well for such a thing.
I don't know. Whenever I've heard of this Netflix job or like a few of the other dream jobs where you don't have to do much, you just watch shows.
Yeah.
I always feel like they're a scam.
Yeah.
Yes, every
it's
time.
Not real, but this one would be a nice one to get.
I don't think if Netflix offered this to me, I don't think I would be so excited about it. Because I don't
Why?
How much stuff do you watch on Netflix?
It doesn't matter. You start
If it's my
watching
job, I would just do it. How many times do I go around talking to people every day? Not very often, but I come in here every single day, and I'm forced to talk to you two. So, if I had this job, I would be forced to watch Netflix every day.
Yeah, but if it's something you enjoy, it'll make it work. And if it's something you don't enjoy, then you're going to hate your job either way.
So just remember, not everybody enjoys most of their job stuff.
I know, but I think there's stuff you could find that's better. I don't think this would make it even more. What I'm saying is, if you're starting to watch a Netflix show you don't care about anyways, that's going to be tedious. And then if you have to do it for work, it's going to make it even more tedious.
Oh,
you have to write
goodness.
stuff down.
How about
Can you
this?
imagine?
Maybe there's an HBO Max metadata.
There
There's
you
okay.
go.
Just because I pay for that doesn't mean there's not a lot of stuff on there I don't care about
I don't
either.
want to watch either.
We've heard about this one before. You can get paid to stand in line. There's a company called Skip the Line, for example, that lets you do that.
That's really popular too, just through like Facebook, or people will just pay you on the side to go wait in line.
They say, according to ZipRecruiter, if you get an actual job doing that, it pays about $17 an hour, which feels like a lot for when you can't even go to the bathroom. I mean, it feels like a lot to ask for when you can't go to the bathroom. There's some that allow you to listen to music and write reviews on that. I actually tried that once. It doesn't pay enough. And again, you have to spend so much time writing. It's like, it's like 5 cents a song. I can plow through a bunch of songs in 3 minutes. Yeah, but you have to write a thing about it, and it has to be so many words and whatever.
More than you think.
It's not, I would not recommend that, even if you're looking for like side money, unless you have a lot of time to devote to it. We passed over you a few times. You got any of these you like?
It's just okay. No, I mean, standing in line's a definite no. I don't want to have to stand. That sounds like a lot. I would rather do the Netflix one. And then the listening music one, if those are the terms where you have to write so much, yet again, I would rather do the Netflix one.
How about this one? Get paid to test mattresses.
That could be good.
This one, another one that maybe has a little more of a competitive market. It's not so easy to get into. But you can get paid to test mattresses. They say some of the skills you need is definitely the ability to fall asleep outside of your own bed. So far, this is the best one for me because I can 100% do that.
On average, you can get up to around $49,000 a year for that.
That's a nice amount, too, to sleep.
Yeah. So some other ones, paid to be a bridesmaid or groomsman.
What do you think about that one, you guys?
I'd make a great groomsman. I would do the best man speech, too. I just completely go off the top of the dome.
You clean up nicely.
Let's see, paid to watch dogs, paid to read, paid to be a background actor. That's basically the main ones.
Yeah, I think the sleeping one is definitely the best. The mattress one, even if I have to write reviews on the mattresses, I can make that up.
Well, you can also double up on your jobs. You could do the mattress one while you're doing the Netflix one at the same time.
And the bridesmaid or groomsman one, not even if you paid me. Not even if you paid me.
Oh, my goodness.
Would Hudson and Nikki's celebrity couple nickname be Hucky or Nidson? It's a good thing they aren't together. The Riot, Radio U.
It's spring. You know what that means?
It's birds are chirping.
Yep.
Things are thawing out.
It means new life. It means renewal. It means bringing things back. And that's what the CW has announced they are doing. They've announced which is some of these shows, not all they say yet, but they've announced some of their shows that are being renewed for new seasons going forward. I want to see if you watch any of these.
Yeah.
If you have watched any
Not
of them
a lot
at
from
all.
CW, but I'll hear the list.
Have you watched All American?
No.
Do you even know what it is?
Nope.
Me neither. Season 5 is happening.
Oh no, we're really behind.
We've missed out on that. I'm sure you've heard of this one. You're familiar with this, The Flash.
Yeah, but I've not seen it.
You haven't watched a second of it?
Nope.
I think I've seen a second. I didn't realize it was still going, and it's especially confusing because it's different. Is it different or not different than the new Flash movie that I recently learned about?
I guess,
do you know?
I've only seen The Flash and the one, the movie that had all the other characters in it.
Justice League. Wait,
Thank
you watched that?
Yeah, I watched that.
You did?
I did.
Was it good?
I thought it was fine.
Yeah?
But that Flash, I don't
The
think...
Snyder cut or the regular one?
The regular one. It's not the same as the Flash on the CW, but I can't tell you for the movie coming out which one it is.
No, the movie one is the same as the one from the Justice League. So not the same Flash. So especially confused. You know how many seasons of the Flash they've done so far?
How many?
8 already. So this is going to be season 9 of The Flash.
I feel like CW just lets everything keep going.
It sure sounds like it, right? Kung Fu, have you heard of that?
I've not.
We'll be going into season 3. Nancy Drew, that's one for you, right? You said you loved Nancy Drew growing up.
I just remember the books, but I've not seen the show.
Oh, so you already read the book. Nothing in the show would be new territory for you.
Probably
You just be
not.
like, oh, I remember that from the books. Well, I didn't even know they were making a Nancy Drew show. It's going into season 4.
I told you, we haven't watched a lot of CW stuff.
All right, this one is maybe the one that I'm most familiar with. Not that I've watched it, but I just know this is the one that feels most talked about to me. Riverdale.
That one is back for season 7.
That feels like a guilty pleasure show to a lot of people. That is the, Archie comics?
Yes.
And they've made it into 7 seasons of a TV show that really doesn't reflect a lot of the Archie comics at all, evidently, from what I understand. Superman and Lois, still going. That's coming back for season 3. And Walker, as in Walker, Texas Ranger,
is back for
that's back for season
3.
3. So there you go.
Good job for all the shows that are continuing on the CW.
I think the CW is a mystery to me because they're in a weird spot. You know, people less and less are watching like over-the-air TV or just non-streaming in general. But the CW stuff, as far as I understand, seems to do pretty well on streaming once it gets there. Mm-hmm. But it's also targeted towards a demographic you wouldn't think would watch as much over-the-air stuff either. Like younger people. Then again, my dad watched The Flash a lot.
Oh, he did?
And a lot of these properties also see like Walker, Texas Ranger and Nancy Drew and even The Flash, Riverdale. It all seems like even though the show's focused on younger people, they're properties that would appeal to older people. So it's a mystery, but they just keep on going.
Well, tell your dad The Flash is back.
Oh, yeah.
And if it's a mystery, Nancy Drew will solve
That's
it.
right. We need to get Nancy Drew on the case.
That's right.
Some talking, a little bit of yelling, and a whole lot of eating. The Riot, Radio U.
The new Sonic the Hedgehog movie is coming soon.
Yes, the second one?
Sonic the Hedgehog 2. When does that exactly release? I don't have a date.
It was one of the ones that was pushed a bit, so I'm not sure when it actually will come out.
But they definitely are promoting it a lot. And in fact, Sonic and Xbox are teaming up for a little promotion. Get a load of this. Sonic the Hedgehog, through Xbox, you can enter a contest now to get Xbox controllers that are themed off of the new movie. Mm-hmm. So they're like Sonic and Knuckles themed.
Red and blue.
They're red and blue, but here's what's unique about them. They appear to actually be furry.
They're so weird.
Isn't that odd?
It's very odd.
It's how would you even describe that? Because it looks like
a shag sort of carpet.
Yeah, right.
Or if you had to make a costume for like when you were in a play, or if you had a Halloween thing, and you went and got just like some fuzzy fabric. It's kind of like that.
You know what it looks like? You know, Gritty, the mascot, the hockey mascot,
yes,
the one with the crazy eye. It looks like his fur or whatever, his body. So they are actually giving those away. I don't know that if you got those, that'd have to be like a collector's item thing that you just saved and didn't use, right?
I think it depends on your gaming style, because I think it might be weird enough to affect your gameplay.
Right.
And then if it was like other fuzzy costumes and stuff, if you've tried, it'll shed. And then
you're right, it probably would.
You could end up ruining it, or like if you eat while you game, you're gonna have to vacuum it.
That's right, and throw them in the wash.
It feels like
the Cheeto dust out of them.
These really should just be a decorative set of controllers.
You put them on display because you don't want to mess that up. Plus, I would think you get a furry controller, your hands are going to get so sweaty.
It'll be weird.
Like they already get sweaty the way they are, and then you add fur to the mix. That's not going to be a great combo. So you can understand why this isn't a normal thing that you're just able to get. However, they are giving it away through a contest that you can enter. It looks like until April 4th, and you do have to be over 18 to be involved.
So you follow Xbox, and if you retweet with the Xbox Sonic 2 sweepstakes hashtag, you could win a Sonic 2 Xbox Series S custom console and controllers.
And the controllers, which is the real...
I wonder if the console is fuzzy. It doesn't show it.
Yeah, right. That's not in the pictures. They do confirm, like, it's not just for the promotion that it looks like they're free. You know, it's not just like a design in the promo or whatever. Though you actually will get furry red and blue controllers for the Xbox if you win this contest.
Okay, so the Series X, I found it. Console will feature a golden portal ring shining on its surface.
So that's a collector's item too then.
It'll have an embossed Sonic the Hedgehog 2 logo and with textured coatings of the bristly texture of the hedgehogs in the wild. The wireless controllers will be in Sonic Blue and Knuckles Red.
Nice. So did you see the first Sonic?
I did not.
Oh, me neither. I wish we could add something on that. I keep meaning to, because what is it, on Amazon?
It is, yeah.
I keep meaning to kind of watch it.
Everybody says it's way better than what you think it would be.
Yeah, I just, I've been trying to, I'll throw my wife under the bus. It's one of those ones that, because that seems like one of those movies when you've got other stuff, you're not going to pay full attention. Sorry, Sonic, but that's what it feels like. And I could just have it on. And I kind of want to see Jim Carrey in the movie. That's what I really want to see. And then in this one, in the new one, I want to see, I like Idris Elba. I want to see his take on Knuckles. As if I have anything to judge it based off, is it true to the character? I don't know. I don't know anything about Sonic originally, but I'd love to see it.
It's all on you if you want to watch.
Yeah, I'll come back with a review one day.
One day.
It's definitely after the Oscars.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. The Riot, Radio U.
Coming soon to a TV near you, specifically on CBS. You will be able to relive in a whole new way The Love Boat.
Which is an old show?
Does anybody remember that show?
I had a family member who would shout out how amazing that show was back in the day, but I've never seen it.
Is that the one where the song's like... Wait, that's the Jetsons or something, isn't it?
I think, isn't it The Love Boat? Soon will be, Isn't that it?
Isaiah?
I thought it was like The Love Boat is a really good boat.
That's
the B-52.
That's
the Love Shack.
The Love Shack.
Yeah.
It's a
You're
different
close.
thing.
You're close.
Thing.
Oh, the Love Boat people's like, oh my gosh, we picked the wrong show.
This is the best promotion they can get right here.
Why can't we have any new shows?
Well,
Come
this is a
on.
whole new take on the Love Boat.
It's not. It's a boat. There's only so much you can do.
But the Love Boat back in the day, the original show, that was a scripted hour-long comedy. This, why I brought Isaiah, I thought he might specifically like to know about this.
Is it dating?
It's a reality show.
Oh, now this is more up my line.
Yeah, see, I thought you might be interested.
It could be called the Bachelor Boat.
Yeah, right. They're calling it the Real Love Boat, it seems, and it will be on in the United States and Australia. So I don't know if they're doing one version for both channels, for both like in Australia and the United States, or like is this going to be Australian people on US TV?
There'll be two local versions because CBS has a sister Australian broadcast network called Network 10. So they'll each have their own localized version airing in the United States, and then the Australian one will air there.
Now I'm just seeing that. So Isaiah, what do you think about taking a trip on the Love Boat?
See, I think I just need to know more of the premise of the show. Like, obviously, it says like that only one couple will leave at the end. But obviously, they need to add in some drama and whatnot. Are we bringing couples to the boat? Are these all singles that are coming to the boat? A lot of questions unanswered for me here.
Do they throw you off the boat if you don't get chosen?
Ooh, we get to walk off the plank,
like
right?
Is there a buffet? Like, that's all we care about.
Yeah, I guess we don't really know much about the original Love Boat, so I guess we don't have a lot to compare it to.
Well, for this, contestants will spend nearly a month at sea, but just one winning couple will be making it to the final port city and will win a cash prize plus another trip from Princess Cruises.
Does this sound? Does it sound like it kind of would suck?
Yeah.
What?
It sounds like it would suck to be one of the people on
to
there.
be one of the people?
Yeah.
No chance. It'd be great. You're on a boat. You're on a cruise. It's all free food. It's great.
You could win money, but you also could not. And then you just went on a cruise for no
famous,
reason.
though.
Money first. You could win love.
Yeah, you could win love.
Well, I thought you were going there. I thought it was couples. I thought there's like it seems to me that it's going to be already together couples.
Already coupled up? I think it's going to be singles, don't you?
You think?
I think so. I think it's going to be singles, and then they couple up when they get there, and then whoever the winning couple, the favorite couple, is going to end up winning it all. But yeah, they're coming there for love, but everybody's really coming there for fame.
Yeah.
That's right. And,
which is why sometimes the couples break up and go to the other couples.
Right away.
It sounds like it's going to be right up Isaiah's alley. So the Love Boat coming to CBS later this year. If you want to join Isaiah on the Love Boat voyage and sail port to port, trying to find love.
You just heard the worst of the worst. We'd give you the best of the best, but we'd have to find that. As soon as we do, you'll be the first to know.